Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of X Animal Nerd X. As many of you guys know that were following me, my neon tetras that I got yesterday unfortunately died, all 6 of them. So we got the refund today. All of the water things were perfect, and the reason why they think that they didn't do so well is because of the change in water, because apparently our water was basically perfect and theirs was a little bit lower than perfect, so it was the shock for the water that the fish had. We did acclimate them, but I'm going to be acclimating them in a different way than I had before. That's what the person at the fish store suggested. So over here we have free red minor tetras. The Pastillas really do like to check out these new fish. I originally thought that these guys were Serpae Tetra. I'm not sure if they're just the same types, just like different nicknames. But here they are in the tank, so that's all that matters. These are another type of schooling fish. Remember, the minimum for most schooling fish is going to be free, so I got that. I got 3 of these guys. These guys' coloration are red, orange, and black. I really like it. I'm going to add a little bit of a variety to color in the tank because we already have our pleco, who likes the glass a lot more now. He's less shy. And we already have gray and orange, so red, orange, black, and brown are the colors that we have. I'm going to probably add some more colors later on, but this wouldn't be our last stocking because I'm deciding that I want to have free schools of different types of Pastillas tetras. So we already have 2 of these guys, are the schools, and then we have 1 pleco. These guys should be able to live together happily anyway. So I put on a 15-minute timer, the amount of time that they're going to be acclimated for, and I'm going to take them out. There was this whole entire process of making them have better acclimation. So I'm going to be netting them out this time. And I put a cup of water inside of their bag from this tank right here. So then I tied it back together. So right now, I floated them after that, and I'm gonna net them out with that little net that I have right there. So, despite us losing fish, we are still carrying on. So I hope that you guys like our new Tetra, and I'll be getting the footage of when they're added into the tank. Something that I really do love about this tank is the amount of hiding places that it has, and the amount of detail that it also has. So pleco in the background, his favorite areas are the grass over there and the ruins right there. Could really get some pretty good views of these guys, and I honestly think that this is such a great setup for the fish. They also have lights for them to go into. I'll be feeding these red minor tetras, the tetramen that we have in there. And then you guys probably already know the diet for those who have been following me more often. Despite us already having perfect conditions for the tank, we got some conditioner. So this is gonna make them less stressed out when they're put in. Okay, we'll just let that fall. And then we also have some bacteria starter. So this is going to be beneficial bacteria. It's going to get rid of chlorine, and it's going to make the tank much better. So when to use, it's just going to help improve the water quality. So that's definitely going to be good. We're going to need to use some of these both today, actually. In there you could see that we have the pump and my black net, which is larger than the blue one, but I like to use this one because it's easier to get into crevices and such. I use the hose to change the water twice a month, 25% of it, which is roughly approximately 7 gallons that I take out. Oh, hey Sherman, what's going on, buddy? Hi. Okay, that's not for you. So I'm very happy that we have these. The hose, you just have to pump it a couple of times, and then it'll continue the process for you. Just make sure you have a large enough bucket. Okay, Sherman, really? Here we have different boxes from when we first set up the tank for the heater, the filter, and Oh yeah, so this air pump that we use, the water stone right there, so it could help pump oxygen throughout the tank better. And we also have some filter cartridges. I'm gonna replace the one that we have next time we change the water. Generally, these are gonna last up for a couple or so of months. That's just an excess piece from the shelving. And over there we have our proper pH, and I honestly don't know what that is. I'll get in a second. Our prime thing, I honestly have no idea what that does either. I don't really use it. Oh yeah, so we got 2 pHs. The person at the pet store another one time said that that's good for their goldfish, so that's what we use. And if anything, pH is perfect now. And we have a little bit of cups in case I overfeed them on accident. A spoon for scooping out the neutral regulator for the pH. And also just a little bit of excess ornaments that we also have. We got 4 minutes left on our timer, you guys. I'm so excited to add our red minor tetra back into their tank. Okay, so I did look it up, and the red minor tetra are actually also the same as Serpae Tetra. They're just different nicknames. They're also known as the jewel tetras. And you guys may be wondering why I like my tetras so much and why I always have them in the tank. That's because I've had so much success with them so far in my fish keeping hobby. So I honestly also really like how they look, their personalities, and I like it how they're schooling fish too. These are the normal versions of the Serpae Tetra. These guys aren't long fin, just for you guys to know. Still is really checking them out. Our timer is going to be over in a couple of minutes by now, so I'll catch up with you guys then. Okay guys, so the timer is done, and I'm going to be putting the fish into their new lifetime home. I hope that they enjoy and like it. Also guys, something that I found quite ironic was that the neon tetras all died on our 13th episode. Or that's when I mentioned their deaths. So I was actually originally thinking of skipping over the number 13 because it's unlucky, but so I think that's just a superstition. I don't think it's true. I honestly have no idea, but it's just ironic. Okay guys, bear with me for this vlog. I'm just using one hand to do this. So put the net there. Got the paper towels. I'm gonna take some of those out. We're gonna put the fish in there, and then we're gonna net them out. I'm probably gonna have to stop taking a video for that part, just in case the fish jump out, so I just want to be extra safe. This bag is much heavier. Gonna put over into the bucket. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then we're gonna open up the bag and net them out. So I'm gonna stop vlogging for a second. Shorty, what are you doing? Okay guys, the fish are now in, so I'm gonna show you guys what they look like. So they're just hanging out in the bottom there. That's normal behavior for while they're still exploring and when they just got put in. Steelers over there swimming around, and these guys are just hanging around that corner. So I'll get some nice footage of these guys. Don't want to scare them away, so I'm gonna zoom in. Taking off some of the algae there. A stressful fish would not eat, so that's a good sign that he's at least trying to look for some food. There's an algae wafer right there. I'm not sure if these guys eat algae wafers. It's meant for a pleco, but I'll be feeding these guys tomorrow because I bet they were fed today or around then. So I'm gonna feed these guys daily, and just along with the pastillas, I hope that they would notice the food. The pastillas aren't in the habit fully yet. They start to notice when it floats down, or they really do look up. So if you guys have a specific idea for my other school of tetras, then just comment down below in the description, and I'll see if I could get them at my pet store, or if they're a suitable choice for this fish tank, and also if I like them. So I think these guys are doing pretty well, but this was how I thought the neon tetra were doing, so we're gonna have to look out for these guys. I think I'll name these guys and the medium Serpae Tetra probably tomorrow morning. It's fun to just watch these guys explore around the tank, going for the cave. There they are by the plant. They're coming back up. Darting crew there. The Serpae Tetras. Yep, and you can see that they don't want to leave each other behind. So these are definitely some nice fish. I've never had them before, but it seems as though they're going pretty well. So I might get more of these fish in the future. Probably not for this tank though. These guys live a long time though. I don't know how I forgot to add these two, but I actually forgot to add the live beneficial bacteria and also the conditioner for less stress. But so what I'm going to be doing would be, I'm going to be putting in 30 milliliters of the bacteria for 5 days. German. For the bacteria, meaning that I'll use a total 150 milliliters of it. And then for the conditioner, I would be using 15 milliliters and only on the first day. Take a look at these two. They're just playing around with all of their toys. They have too much. Serpaes are swimming right next to the Serpae, so this is some good news. I got a sharp edge to open up these because they have that little sealant. And I'm gonna make sure that it also makes less of it go inside so I can measure it better. Apparently the whole entire thing just came off in one slice, so we're gonna have to work like this now. So I'm just gonna put in 15 milliliters for this, and I'll put it in here. Also, something I found cool was that it's actually a nice little shade of green. Do not interrupt this professional at work. That is 10 milliliters, perfect. And I'm gonna add 5 more milliliters. So we'll pour this in. Ooh, it's making the water cloudy. Don't worry, it'll spread out eventually. We're gonna add a little bit more of that. Okay, I just finished putting all that stuff in. You can see that the Serpaes are definitely getting used to the Serpae and the water. It seems that they're also schooling together. At a glance from a distance, you also probably can't even tell that there's a difference between the species due to the main distance just being the shade in color and a couple of other details that you would need to be close up to notice. I will probably be as shocked as you guys will, because look at that color. It's literally brown, orange, red, and that's just bacteria. So I don't know what's going on inside of there, but I think it's fine. We're gonna add 30 milliliters of that, aka free of leaves. Okay guys, so I ended up putting some of the bacteria in, and well, everything is actually done already, so that's good. The Serpae Tetra are seeming to be doing well, schooling with the Serpae too. So I'll see you guys later. Bye guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Subscribe now!